this one record, which was A Lady in Red on Temptations. They put out an album that she couldn't find. I found it. And she liked that service, so she asked me to DJ her party with an anniversary. Now, I will do that. I didn't know who she was. It was just a regular customer to me. So when I got there, I set up my DJ equipment, and I didn't know she was Snoop's mother until he walked in the room. But I know I remember seeing Daz, Nate Dogg, Badass. I'm like, man, you know, right. Who's having problems with these dudes? You know what I mean? But I was business. I was just DJing, and I made sure the party was rocking. Because, like I said, at that time we had Napster, so I told Mrs. Brothers, Beverly, how many songs she wanted. She said about 25 songs she wanted to hear. So I downloaded all of them to make sure that I had that and burned the CD. So I did a good job. All of the wives and girlfriends started coming to me, passing me the business cards. They want my business card, so I could start, you know, doing their parties and stuff. Right. So it was Daz's wife, but I didn't know she was pregnant with Daz. Approached me to DJ her baby shower. That was my first encounter with the dog pound. Okay. And I didn't know it was Daz's wife until I got there. I seen all these gold plaques and wow, she's your dad, my husband, you know. Wow, okay, you know. So that's how me and Daz became friends. Oh, from that day on, I would just give him. I said, you know what, man, I got this formula. I got, you know, I got the hook up how to manufacture distributor records. So if you ever go independent, let me know. Now, he had 2 more months left on Death Row. So I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna get off Death Row. When he got off Death Row, he's left for like $3 grand. That's it. His masters, like reels. So we started flipping his records. From there, I started landing distribution. Selecto hit Southwest Wholesale, Sony Red. We just knocked the distribution.
Now, is this at the time when he put out Retaliation, Revenge, and Get Back?
That was the last record he put on Death Row.
So that was the last one. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't promote it. They didn't believe in it.
Okay.
So then we put out Raw. He put out Raw.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Raw was he pressed up 10,000 pieces. When me and Daz got together, Tower Records was opening their doors to independent artists that could just really fluctuate. So I did a 30-day consignment deal on 10,000 pieces with Tower Records. It sold out in a week because check, 80 grand. That's like that, yeah. So I got 10% of that. It was a lot, but I wanted to show him that we can do this together. So from that day on, we did a Superfly album. Now we did like 40,000 units independently with that one. And then we still didn't have the formula down pat. I knew what Easy gave me, but I didn't know the full aspects of independent until he got mad one day at his wife. They were arguing. He said, I'm going to get on my bass. What are you doing? So I'm going to go to bed. What you going to do out there? So we got with J2 the Bigger Figure and did from Long
Beach to Fillmore.
Yeah. And that week we was out there, JT gave us the whole get down. The whole get out of independence. So from there on, I was like, we got it, let's go. From there on, we've been on ever since.
Ooh, the true blueprint right there.
Come on. You remember, Daz and Snoop were getting along at that time.
And
Because they put out 2 Gangsters for Radio when Suge was in jail. And someone in the art department crossed out Snoop's name and made Daz a producer. Wow. So Snoop thought it was a problem. You know, they first cousins. Right. So I just told him, you know, let's keep mashing, man. Eventually you'll see it working. And that's what happened. You know, every time Snoop would drop a record, Daz would drop 2 records. And it'd be in good position at Warehouse Records right next to him.
Interesting, because it makes sense. Because I mean, I bought those albums. Yeah. You know, I worked at Tempo Music at the USC Village. I remember when they were dropping. So it was like, I'm like, okay. And I used to wonder back then, like, okay, well, I see Daz doing this thing. And actually, I totally assumed, straight up, and he'll tell you right now, that Fillmore, Long Beach to Fillmore album, that's when I honestly personally felt JT did give him the blueprint. Yeah. Because Dad's independence grew so much from that point in what with the music he was doing.
It was rough the first time because we pressed up Superfly album in the Bay. We were just learning manufacturing. We was learning glass mastering. We was just learning the difference between duplication and replication. Okay. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. Yeah, it's a big difference in that. The quality, the sound. I can't sell a duplicated record to Japan. It won't play. But I can sell them a replicated record. You know what I mean? So once we learned that game, and I learned, oh, wow, man, 10,000 units for $4 grand? Oh, shit, it's on. You know what I mean? So from there, man, Dad was like, he couldn't move to Atlanta. Said he seen a house up there for 150,000. I said, that ain't for 15,000 units. We can get 15,000 units for $6 grand. It's not a project out right quick. So we did a compilation, greatest hits, bought him a house. You know? So, you know, just from there, man, and me coming in from not worried about the microphone, not worrying about being on the front cover of magazine, not worrying about getting the bitches, you know, just handling business. That's how it would succeed. Start working with Snoop and everybody. So bad habit.
Nah, I gotta ask you this because it's been itchy since you said this. Now, when Easy passed, you said you had the opportunity to reach out to some of the artists that he did sign.
Oh yeah.
Then I gotta ask you this personally. Yeah. Did you have an opportunity to reach out to Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah, indeed. Off the top, Bone was the first act that not the first act, because it was always Cocaine, Naki, Drayster, Blood and Abraham, because they was white kids, like, you know, like the Beastie Boys,
okay.
And GBM, which is BGM, which is the Gangsta Mentality, which is Silky Fine, them, Big Chan. So I was communicating with him, but my whole thing was when I decided to take a little easy on my wing, he did not.
Right.
So by the time he turned 16,
right.
I started Little E Records. You know what I mean? When I started Little E Records, I designed that and gave him, because me and Dad kind of like every day we did something. I had Little E with him. We watched everything. So I didn't really groom him for the mic. I groomed him to take over where his daddy left off as an executive. So don't talk too much. Just stay quiet. We're going to put you in the front and use you as a funnel. We're going to start signing acts. If you go back to the last Rufus radio show, it's Julio G, that's on the internet. That's actually some of the documentary I put out. How Julio was, you know, off air telling Eric, you know, and people calling in, you know, don't grab the mic. You know what I mean? Because of the persona. You know what I mean? I was building off persona. I was building off the people, quote unquote, thought he inherited. So I said, you ain't got to grab the mic. If you grab the mic, that's going to, you know, mess up some things. So, you know, Double XL came out, did a 5-page spread before he had a record deal. MTV interviewed him, just positioning at the next. I said, there's Snoop and Dr. Dre, and there's Dad's Little E. You know what I mean? I was presenting still Compton Long Beach, keeping it unified. You know what I mean? And at that time it was beef, but you know, that was something that the guys wanted to do to give back. So it was supporting Little Harris, you know what I mean? So we got a major record deal with Virgin, it didn't work out, you know what I mean? And you know, I still support him. You know, I'm putting together this movie called DNA, That Niggas Again, which is Lil E, E3, and Curtis Young, Dr. Dre's oldest son. Right. It's a movement, it's not a project, it's a movement for them, or a platform for them, me giving back. You know, like you guys work together, y'all can take off, you know what I mean? Because right now, you know, I'm proud to say Compton is really stomping again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
records coming out of Compton.
I mean, a lot. I mean, from the YG to the Kendrick to the Compton AVs. I mean,
yeah, all West Side Compton. Yeah, see, we was holding down, the East Side was holding down. The West Side is riding, which is still good though. And then you know, we doing it. You know what I mean? And by me, you know, still riding for Compton and the beach. You know what I mean? DPG, CPT, it's just all business administration with me. You give a fuck about a Michael making the beat. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all about the business administration.
Now, we're gonna jump into that. Do you think, because you see it all the time, cats coming up to you saying, man, I rap, I do this, I do that. They give you a CD, it's handwritten on it, or they say, oh, I ain't got no physicals, but you go listen to it here. What, do you think that has killed a lot or a part of the music game, just that lack of being investing in self
for the
presentation?
You come to me, a lot of people don't think I'm approachable. They see me. I'm very approachable. I don't mind. I give game. If you out here, I'm gonna tell you right now, in this business, see, I'm in the entertainment business. You're in the entertainment business, not the music business. The music business is just one part of the entertainment business. I'm in the entertainment business. So I tell people, if you want to do this, if you want to be a rapper, you got to walk it, talk it, eat it, sleep it, dream it, lingo. That's the game. You can't get it sitting at home. You got to get it in the garage. And if you want to just be the best rapper on your block, then that's cool too. So one day I might pull up and say, who's the hottest nigga on this block? So we're going to make you the hottest nigga on this block. Then we're going to make you the hottest nigga on your hood. We're going to make you the hottest nigga in your city. So you crack it. You know what I mean? And that's the formula. You know, get yourself out there, make a name for yourself. You know, a lot of people like to, you know, they think negative publicity is publicity. Sometimes it don't work. You know, and you know, in this business, I tell everybody, man, I'm not ashamed to say it, be careful on the toes you step on your way up, because it'll be the ass you kiss on your way down. You know what I mean? And I go through that every day. You know what I mean? I get shitted on. I'm getting shitted on now behind the scenes because of what I do. You know what I mean? In the position I play. You know what I mean?
And a lot of artists we talk to, especially myself, when they call me, that's what they tell me. You know, they reach out, and I'm gonna put it out there. I have had some artists that reach out to me and say, "Yo, I done reached out to Prodigy, I done reached out to A, I done reached out to this bro, that bro," and it's the, "Oh, I just feel like it's not the right time," or "I feel like this just ain't right." Or
everybody has a different opinion on, you know, a lot of everybody's for self, man. You know what I mean? So if you for self, then that's as far as you're gonna go. You feel me? Because you have to admit, every artist you see that's quote unquote doing it is some kind of blessing. Okay? They get in position. It has a lot to do with it being having blessed. Just because we don't know what they do in their spare time, you know what I mean? It all necessarily don't mean that they ain't doing something good. You know what I mean? Families getting fed. Like I was doing, they was doing a documentary on the city of Compton, Vice. And they caught me at the swap meet. It was closed. And I was just going through the city and I seen all these white folks with cameras and stuff. So of course I pull up on them.
of course, as you should.
Yeah.
Like you doing in my neighborhood.
Because I look at that culture as vultures of our culture.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? See, it's culture vultures.
carbon copies.
Me and him had discussion. Over the phone, I might not say, don't fuck with him. He's a culture vulture. He's going to use you for who you are, who you fucking with. I ain't gonna say it over the phone, but one-on-one, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And he'll tell you, you know what I mean? I'm right. You know what I mean? But if we have to use them for our self-gain, let's get out. You know what I mean? Look at Nipsey. You know, he's in, but he's in independently. He did his thing, ate. You know what I mean? He got him a fat burger, gonna get a hot wing, a store. You know what I mean? He went through a lot to stand up for his own. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think for the West Coast right now, the state that it's in, if you don't either, as I say, sell out to the mainstream, coming from the West Coast, you either have to be a Crip like Snoop or Blood like Game to actually make it out here?
No. You have to be creative. You remember the jerk movement?
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
behind that 1,000%. I'm the one who gave it to Snoop. I told Snoop, don't jerk, guys. Don't jerk. I'm going to show you something right now. I was skinny bone jump. See what I'm saying? You didn't see my face. I didn't use Big 8 to put out a compilation. I had Tab Third, YG, when he had a song called Pussy Killer. I had the Vixens from Compton, Pink Dollars, what else I had? Audio Push, OT Genesis.
OT Genesis.
He was a jerker. So I had all of them. I did the first El Rey Theater Jerk Fest. So I pushed that movie because I admired the kids who didn't give a fuck about asking nobody for nothing. They did Fruity Loops, Reese's, made their own beats, did their own swag, and had 20 million views, had a following. Teach Me How to Jerk was out 2 years before they got a deal. You know what I'm saying? And when they got that deal, it still wouldn't go. First week of it being officially ready for download,